In this video, we're going to discuss how DISTiMAN is the engine driving modern websites for distributors and manufacturers. The founders of DISTiMAN have been working with manufacturing and distribution companies since the 90s. We've been building websites, catalogs, advertising, and press release campaigns for companies like GE Energy Systems, Sager Electronics, Traco Power, and so many more. DISTiMAN is now more of a software development company in that we're turning our web design skills into a standard pre-engineered product, so that our customers no longer have to wade through long development times to develop excellent websites. Everything is pre-engineered, tested, and field proven by multiple customer installations. At the core of our platform is an e-catalog, e-commerce platform that now supports more than 10,500 websites around the globe. We've got roughly about 20 employees, and we've qualified our development processes to meet ISO 9001, with our information and security management processes to ISO 27001. So first we need to define how we define a successful website design. We believe there are 8 key characteristics of a successful website project. Like an 8-piston engine, these elements should be finely tuned or performance will suffer. We consider these elements to be content, whether it be unique, have high quality and freshness, design, that is intriguing and beautiful and speaks to the brand identity, usability, ease of use, ease to find the content the customers are looking for and meets their expectations, programming, that it meets all the programming requirements and current standards, conversion, turning visitors into transactors, compliance to latest standards, whether it be CSS, HTML, Java, browser standards, search engine standards, so forth, so on. Optimization, so that they can be indexed properly for the highest page rank on all the search engines. And hosting, for protection, security, backup, RAID, and most importantly, page speed. Most designers do not have the skill sets required to fine-tune all these elements. Or customers are often constrained by their own lack of understanding and may not have the time or budget to address all of these elements, forcing them to compromise and accept lackluster results. If we had to guess, we would say that most websites bang away on only 1 to 3 pistons. So why do most websites bang away on only 1 to 3 of 8 possible pistons? Well, web designers are going to design and deliver the website as specified by the client. And most customers don't know enough about design to properly write a specification, let alone manage the entire design process through 8 distinctly different stages. DISTiMAN is different in that we're not designing something from the ground up. We're providing a completely pre-engineered product that is ready for you to populate, style, and release. So this saves time because most of the web development projects now take less than about 40 hours of effort to go live. It eliminates risk. You know exactly what you're buying instead of hoping to achieve a hard-to-define requirement specification that you have a hard time writing. It is future-proof because we are design forward and forward-thinking, constantly seeking the latest technologies to improve the platform and passing them on to you with regular updates. And this has one low fixed cost. You know what your costs are. You can easily define them and not be hit with surprise numbers. This is what makes DISTiMAN so exciting. So now we're going to talk about DISTiMAN and the first critical area of web design, which is content. We believe that no one is a better writer for your company than you are. So we put the ability to control the content directly in your hands so that you don't have to use a designer or developer when you want to update or create new content. So to start, all of our pages include a one-click edit function, which allows any authorized user to immediately edit the content they see on the page. So here we have one of our client sites, and we're on the home page, and at the top of the page we have this edit function. We can now go down to any area of the site that we like, click, and we're immediately brought with the interface that allows us to control the content, update it, and save it. This functionality would be available on all our static pages, like the About Us, line cards, so forth, so on, whatever standard content pages that you might have. All our product pages for the categories have an edit function that we can simply click here, and we are brought to the interface for managing all the data within the category. Same holds true for product pages. We have an edit function where we can click and immediately begin editing all the content relating to the individual part number. DISTiMAN also comes pre-populated with a number of pages that are pre-written that you can take advantage of or simply disable if you choose not to use them. We also have a one-click export and import mapping function so that you can use Excel spreadsheets to easily control your product content en masse. It is these content features that we believe puts us over the top in the form of content management. The second critical element is design. Being a pre-engineered product, we can't lock you into a boxed solution. So the DISTiMAN platform will run on practically any design template that we can find. We've installed Google fonts so that you can install and use any one of thousands of their fonts. All the static pages are controlled by SP Page Builder, the #1 drag and drop page builder application. So we put these design elements in the hands of your product managers to achieve the best results. Then there's usability. Intuitive design, secure, consistent, with fast page load speeds. So if we look at one of our sites again, we've got an intuitive menu where you can simply click on the products. The page loads come up very quickly. From here, we've got advanced search functions on the left. We've got sortable fields across here. And we've got a search function where you can simply type in the part numbers. And as we type, we're provided with results, so we don't even have to go to a results page to find the parts that we're looking for. And then all these pages have been optimized for mobile performance. The next critical element is programming. DISTiMAN includes every feature that's pretty much been requested from our 20 years of web design for manufacturers and distributors. And here are just some examples of how deep our programming goes. First of all, in regards to transactions, there are many kinds of transactions beyond e-commerce. There's downloads, and then there's RFQs, and there are sample requests, and we've got checkout carts for each types of these requests so that they can be saved, tracked, monitored, and automatically notify the appropriate people as needed. Our orders, if we are doing e-commerce, they can be taxable or non-taxable. And we maintain resale certificates, and we also have tax rates across every zip code in the United States. In regards to pricing, we can manage discounts by users' login, as well as handle custom pricing for any quotes that you may have issued. In regards to shipping, each country is different, and they may require a different set of fields. So all our shipping forms have different fields that pop up based upon the user's country. In regards to data, we've designed our platform to handle up to 50 million SKUs and still deliver all the content within about 3-second page loads. All our functions are basically configurable because we know that everybody needs options and something a little bit different so that we can configure each function to meet your need. All our programming is ISO qualified and field proven. The next critical element is conversion, the art of converting a visitor into a transactor. So we've already covered usability, and we handle that better than most. Our page load speeds are extremely fast. Now, then a recent study of 5 million sites determined that the average time to interactive for web pages is 10.3 seconds. Walmart and Google studies determined that for every 1 second improvement of page load speeds, you increase transaction rates by 10 to 20%. DISTiMAN page loads are less than 3 seconds. And if you utilize our optional Cloud Army and Security Content and Delivery Network, we can improve that by an additional 30 to 40%. We include action buttons and can place them wherever we need to for buying, for requesting quotes, for samples, for downloading. We can add live chat, we can have timed pop-ups, and we can cross-sell products as either featured parts, related parts, or accessories. All of these ways can help improve your conversion rates. The next critical area is compliance, and one of the most boring subjects out there. But honestly, it's where many sites fail miserably. They're using old HTML code, which technically still works. But all the search engines see this, and they make your website page rank suffer because of it. It can also slow page loads and slow operation on many of the browsers. ADA compliance, which is failure to provide alternative to visual elements with audible text descriptions. So a lot of this causes some legal issues with the disabled, and because of this, it also hurts your page rank. Meta tags. For some reason, these are just almost always overlooked, which is simply ways to announce the title of your page and the description of your page to the search engines. Structured data, which is a new method to announce the purpose of the page and declare specific field labels and values so that your content can be indexed more effectively on the search engines. We also follow Lighthouse 6, which is a new requirement, in how pages are loaded to make them more usable more quickly. We do browser testing to ensure that all of them operate on every browser. And we stay abreast of all the Google updates to ensure that your page rank is attained. Most importantly, we monitor and update your site regularly to ensure that your site remains compliant with the latest standards, not letting it fall into non-compliance over a short period of time. The next element is optimization, which is an awfully tough topic to cover in one page. So I'm going to keep it short and then just show you some results. So for content pages, we provide 7 rules that your content managers should follow to keep your pages as search engine friendly as possible. In regards to product and category pages, we handle everything automatically, so you don't even need to worry about it. We use search engine friendly URLs throughout the site. All the pages are mobile friendly for smartphones and tablets, and our page load speeds are extremely fast. So here we have a distributed website, and for them it's very important to rank highly for all their individual part numbers. So let's look at these part numbers and see where they rank. Number 1 of 1,250 possible results. Number 1 of 19,100 possible results. Number 2 of 11,800 possible results. Number 1 of 248,000 possible results. Here we have a manufacturer, so it's very critical for them to rank highly for their categories, such as desktop power supplies with C14 inlets. They rank number 2 out of 842,000 possible results, and number 1 with 3,370,000 possible results. These results are achieved without any additional social media marketing, blogging, link building, or any other type of external optimization techniques. Just having a good, solid website is what got them there. So now let's talk about hosting and why it is critical. First of all, our hosting uses a Lightspeed infrastructure, which is 5 times faster than Linux or Apache. We use 16 dual-core AMD processors on board, and we have secure antivirus and anti-hacking to ensure that all the content is protected and safe. We have 2 terabytes of RAM, 10 gigabytes per second speed ports, and we've got RAID 5 backup. And if this is not fast enough for you, we can add on compression and optimization by Cloud Army software and share your content via content delivery network from Securi, making sure that your content is locally cached around the globe. So, our website is 70% faster. So if your typical time to reactive is 10.3 seconds, ours is typically 2 to 3 seconds. This has a monetary effect. First of all, 40% of users are going to abandon a site with 3-second page loads. And each 1-second increase reduces satisfaction and confidence by 16%. Means they are 79% less likely to return to an unsatisfactory website. So this is why you could be losing customers. Every 1 second of increase raises bounce rates off the site of 10 to 15%. If we decrease the time to load, every 1 second increases the conversion rate by 2%. And 100 millisecond improvement grows sales revenue by as much as 1%. The SEO effect is also very powerful, because robots are allotted a fixed period of time to crawl your site and index your pages. If they can crawl your site 3 to 5 times faster, that means that 3 to 5 times more pages of yours are being indexed, which in turn they assign more time to crawl your site. So this is a cycle that we'd like to build upon. It is the combination of all these factors working together that provide a successful website design. And it is really hard for most customers to attain this without investing tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Whereas we were able to provide it in one pre-engineered package. This is why we are so excited about DISTiMAN and to be introducing it to the market. You can browse our website for white papers and case studies that expand upon these subjects that we've discussed here. And we're always available to talk about this and give you a free guided tour. Thank you.